Hi, my name is Irene Val, and in this screencast, we're going to use the Blendspace app through Edmodo. So when you open Edmodo, the first thing you want to do if you don't already have Blendspace app is to go to your right toolbar on the right and go to your store. When you're in your store, it is currently a top free app, Blendspace. You can also browse by subject. You can also search for Blendspace up here, and we're going to search for it up here. When you search, you can see there are different categories. So if you're looking just for that app, and you can see there's the app and here's the publisher. If you wanted to filter, if you're looking for other apps, you can just select app, and here it is. And so I can select it here. I can also visit this app in the Edmodo store. And so here's the app. I do already have this app installed. I already did install it into my Edmodo, and so I'm ensuring that it's in the classes that I want for the students. So once you install your app in your store, you can go to Manage Apps to be able to manage those apps later under the Manage App install. And so I went to Manage Apps, I selected my app, and then I select Manage App for that one particular app. To get into the app itself, you can select Apps Launcher. And it will have the apps that you have access to will show up. Through Apps Launcher, you are able, so right now I have it pinned on my right toolbar. I'm going to take that and Educanon off. You are able to pin it. So if it is an app that you use frequently, you can pin it on there. And so from this, I can either go ahead and just select Blendspace from there, or go to my Apps Launcher and select Blendspace. As you'll notice, when I select that, Blendspace comes right up. It is overlaid on top of my Edmodo account. And from here, what we're going to do, it creates your username. We're going to create a new lesson. So go ahead and select New Lesson. The first thing you want to do is enter the lesson title. I'm going to call this Example Edmodo. And then what you want to do on this side is you want to search for videos or files or websites. You can even include Educreations if you have anything like that. You can search for those. All sorts of information to put into your Blendspace. And so I'm going to go to my Google Drive. I haven't added my account, so I can click to add the account. And actually, I'm not going to do that right now. But what I can do, I'm going to upload a multimedia file. And so to do that, I just selected the upload file option. I'm going to choose File. And I already have some screencasts that I made for Edmodo. And so I'm going to select one of my screencasts and select Open. Now notice it doesn't automatically drop over here. It's going to upload my file, and you can see I have a couple other files that I've used before. So let's say while that's uploading, I wanted to pull one of my other files. I wanted that one. I wanted our 11 tools to get started in blending. I'm teaching a class on blending, and here's our Edmodo App Store. And so to add these onto my Blendspace, I'm clicking and dragging them over. If I wanted to put a website, I can do Insert Web Page. I could also search Google. And so if I wanted to put the URL for our district, it's richland1.edmodo.com. I could not remember. And so you can just search for that, and there it is where learning happens and district sign in. And so I can put that there. And let's see, we have Flickr and Educreations. Maybe I'll just look up Edmodo and see what they have. So, Edmodo Introduction. So, oh, here we go. Turning an assignment on Edmodo. Now, clearly I would probably preview this first prior to putting it on, but I can put it over there. Once I've created my Blendspace, and over here you can change the templates. So I can have them bars, I can have trio, I can have a mosaic, so I can have different ways to do it. I can put it into colors so they're pretty, opposed to just black and white. I can also select play. I'm actually going to close that out. So what I did was I selected play. It didn't really have anything. This X is for the Blendspace itself for Edmodo. We don't want to select that because we're not finished. We want to select this to get out of that portion. So once my Blendspace is good, it looks, it's all finished and good, you select share. So from here, you want to share it to your Edmodo group, and it will actually write a note right to your Edmodo group stating that I created a Blendspace. And so I'm going to go ahead and put it into my apps in Edmodo group, and then I'll show you. And actually, I'll just put it in blended learning too, because I know that one is up there. It also gives me the link to be able to share it. I can also post on Twitter or Facebook or create a QR code as well. Once I do all those, I just select this, close that out. I close out our X, and I'll go home. I'm going to go to my blended classroom, and there it is. You can actually see it right there. Lesson has been shared with this group. And there's my example. So if a student came in and wanted to go through that, they would not, let me back up one. If a student came into your group, they wouldn't have to go into Blendspace and do, go to the app launcher and go to Blendspace from here. They could go right through the group and see the Blendspace app, and then they can see exactly what I just created, just like that. So I hope that helps.